Well, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but back in December of 1941, the people of Northern California and Southern Oregon wanted to secede and form their own state. They set up roadblocks, they gave out proclamations of independence, they even started calling themselves the State of Jefferson. Of course, the cowboy duds and the guns, I mean, that was all for theatrics, but still, growing up with those stories, you couldn't help but be a bit of an outlaw. It wasn't just in your blood, it was in your marrow. We spent our days working hard, exploring the mountains, hunting, fishing, shooting guns. Oh, what a great way to grow up. I wouldn't trade those times for anything. He was my best friend growing up. He was killed in the Bend offensive. Once Congress started shutting down the timber industry, the local economies never recovered. Our way of life was dying. People started getting desperate. We didn't have a voice. We were just slowly being forgotten. And I think that's why Trump appealed to so many of us. We thought he'd give us our voice back. Unfortunately, we didn't realize the cost would be someone else's voice. It all started with the travel ban. Most of us just tried to justify it. After all, it didn't affect us. After the Chicago attack, people were so scared the government could do just about anything. It wasn't long before the National Guard started going door to door. The first real mistake Trump made was opening up a prison camp in Siskiyou County. That's when we started to resist. Once it was our friends getting rounded up, that's when things started to get real. You do not mess with an outlaw's neighbors. The raid on the Siskiyou labor camp was what really kicked off the resistance. After that, it just sort of snowballed. Resistance cells were springing up all over the country. Jefferson was a bastion of freedom. In retrospect, maybe it shouldn't have surprised anyone that we'd be the first to fight back. For all the ugly rhetoric we can take part in and all the problems we're oblivious to, we usually mean well. We're hard workers and loyal friends. We're the kinds of folks who stop to help you when you need it. When disaster strikes, we open our hearts and our doors without a second thought. Once you're our friend, your troubles are our troubles. My only regret in all of this is that it took us so long to realize who our real friends are. Everyone recognizes how important their own freedoms are. But if I could give some advice to the young folks out there so that this would never happen again, it would be this. Never give up an ounce of someone else's freedom, no matter how scary the alternative may seem.